changed.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
All right, I'm so happy. Melody Rogers is here. I had the pleasure of being with her for so many years on Two in the Town, a show that was on every night at 7:30 here in Los Angeles, and so many people were watching. Now, the clip we have is, I don't know why we have it, because it's so atypical of anything we ever did on the show. It's two stiff people, too dressed up. But let's take a look here anyway, okay?
This building's a landmark in Hollywood and in the music industry. The Capitol building was built 2 years before the first Grammy presentation in 1956.
High atop the building there is a beacon that continually blinks out the word Hollywood in Morse code. Inside the studio, some landmark performers have recorded, from Nat King Cole to Peggy Lee to, of course, the Beatles.
I'm telling you, we weren't that phony.
No.
I can tell it's going through Steve's head.
Oh, yeah.
Who wrote this? Why am I saying this?
Yeah, please, Steve, somebody wrote it. Please read it as it's written.
Wow.
And usually nothing was written. We just ad-libbed
The
everything.
show was all basically ad-lib. We traveled the world and we went everywhere. And then and the way we did it, which was great, which we made it easy, is that we'd suddenly be somewhere, camera would go on, say rolling. We just did it, and we moved on.
I mean, you'd be on a plane for 12 hours and land up in the Cairo airport.
How much time did we spend sitting next to each other on planes?
Hundreds of hours.
Oh, God bless you.
But we had such a great time talking and...
So he knows the deepest, darkest secret.
He does.
As
He
you know
He knows everything about me.
Yeah, she knows more about me than you do, believe me.
So we're going to hang out afterwards.
Yes, like,
Show really made its mark here in LA, because still, you know, I'll go out and meet people and they'll say, tell Steve I missed you on the town, and I know him from back when.
Well, we did it for several, oh, look at Melody right there.
Wow.
We did it for several years, and then I left. You stayed on, so the late Bob Chandler was your host for a year or so. And
gorgeous. Yeah.
And you never knew where the
what happened?
Oh,
what happened?
No.
Look at us being
the hair.
Yeah.
Whose hair?
Both. We both have natural curly hair.
Yeah, that was our hair.
That was our hair.
Oh, really? You hadn't permed it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they used to. There was always an argument, because sometimes they wanted you to have like straight hair.
Everyone wanted me to have straight hair.
Except I didn't.
They wanted me to blow my hair out, and you can blow my hair out, but go outside, and in 5 minutes, it's like, you know.
Two on the town, not two in the studio. You had to deal with the hair.
Right. And if you're in a country where the humidity is 105, forget it.
Yeah.
So you traveled all over.
We did.
What was your favorite? Do you share the same memory?
You actually did more traveling than I did. I really loved when we were in Zambia and Zimbabwe.
I was just going to say Africa is my favorite place in the world.
Yeah, we had a really great time. But we had a great time everywhere.
We always do a safari?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did safari. The reason you're here today
is just to visit with you.
Yes, that. And also,
with you.
And also somebody else. Melody is married to another name familiar to so many of you, Pat Kelly, Paraquat Kelly, who was a big star, the mighty Met when KMET ruled the airwaves here on the radio. Pat's a good friend of ours and a lot of people here. You've had your problems in life. Pat caught a bad break. Can you speak about it without... By the way, she's another one who falls apart easily. You should know
I don't fall apart easy. I cry easily.
Okay, let's make
There's a pattern. That's
okay.
He was a scratch golfer, a black belt in karate.
Great athlete. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You know, he would ride his mountain bike 20 miles, and he started having some symptoms with his right leg. To make a long story short, in 2003, he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And he was diagnosed with what they call relapsing remitting, which is not a good thing to have, but it's the best kind to have, where you have exacerbations, so they say, and then you are fine. It could be as fine as we are.
There he is. Look at that handsome guy right there. There is.
And but unfortunately, it progressed and it progressed and it progressed, and it went from a cane to a wheelchair to a walker to now he can't even sit up by himself. I mean, he cannot. But here's the crowning jewel of my husband. His attitude, his spirit it's unbelievable.
It's never wavered.
It has never wavered.
You know what he said to me years ago? He said, if with what's happening to me, if you ever hear me do self-pity, just kick my ass. That was his phrase.
And that's the way, that's the way he is. And I don't know how he does it, because he can't do anything for himself. We have to have the caretakers all the time, because I can't lift him anymore. He's still big.
Yes.
But his attitude, his spirit, and his very, very sick sense of humor
Always.
still there.
Hasn't left. Something wonderful is happening. You know, I said he worked at the Mighty Met, the KMET.
I have to tell one story about that. Okay, you guys weren't even born then, and I had never listened to KMET. I hate to admit this, but I was a Broadway person, classical music, and so when I met him and I got a call from him for our first date, his nickname is Paraquat, and I said, "Oh, Paraquat, is that your mother's maiden name?"
Oh, that's funny. I got a better story. So he has a lot of friends who are in the music business, and I was doing something with some of them. And I said, wow, when Melody was you started dating Paraquat, Pat. They said, yeah, we were very concerned for Pat. You know, if she's okay. I said, are you crazy? I said, Melody's dating somebody named Paraquat. What do you think I think? We got to get this plugged in right now. The Mighty Met Acoustic Flashback Benefit is a week from Sunday night. And basically, all of Pat's friends from back then and so many musicians. It's going to be a big show at the Canyon Club.
George Thorogood, Paul Barrere, all of the KMET alumni are showing up.
Everybody's going to have a wonderful time. We'll be at 7:30 at the Canyon Club in Augora. And there's also your book. And
wrote a book,
Always Be Termites.
I love that.
And we have incredible auction items. We have a guitar signed by the Eagles.
Yes.
And we have a...
Van Halen.
Van Halen's came to visit us last week.
Okay.
They spent 2 hours with us.
We're going to put all of this on myfoxla.com. You'll have it there, and we'll be right back.
It's so good to meet you.
You too.
Yeah,
Can I talk to you much?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can talk.